Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Thanksgiving, because most of you will probably find this video at Thanksgiving. And I'll be wrenching away on a couple things, but tonight was more race night, just a regular Wednesday club race. I begged and begged the wife for a hall pass, and I got it. So my son said he'd come along, help me sauce my tires, get ready. Perfect. So off we went to more to settle the debate of the fan Graphite versus the Cougar. And people know I love the Cougar. People know I love the fan Graphite. I don't have a dog in this fight. I love my Double X buggy, but unfortunately it's in Australia. So the only two real vintage buggies I have are my fan Graphite and my Cougar at this point. We do have the fan long arm and what have you. So it's been a long time since I ran the fan Graphite. I refreshed it a little bit, added some stuff to it, and it was time to take it to the track. Since we raced our Cougar on Saturday, the Cougar laid down almost 21 laps, 20 laps at a 5:01. Can the fan beat that? And that was the question. And that's what we had to go find out. So, headed to the track, charged up my batteries. Got a couple minutes of practice in, and then spent the rest of the time fucking with my J Concept steering rack. Had to reshim that, got it reshimmed, set my endpoints, and we were good to go. So Q1 started second, and the videos are posted in our video library below if you want to watch them. Q1 started second. Ran around as fast as we could. Finished fourth. Q2. Tried to turn it up a little bit. We did pick up a little bit of time. Started seventh. Fought our way through the pack. I think in each heat we got up as high as second or third. And we ended up finishing fourth in Q2, which then seeded us sixth for the main. There were two heats there, 14, 15 cars. We seeded six, no one else racing vintage, just moi. And warm-up lap for the main. They blow the track off. You're supposed to take one lap. And so they blew the track off, and I checked in my transponder, and I was going to take my hot lap. Pinned it, and there was two cars sitting at the end of the straightaway. And I hit my brakes and unfortunately caught the outside wall just barely. And actually nothing was wrong. I was like, oh, I made it. And I went 6 more feet and my car went boop because we did end up breaking our spindle before we could start the main. So unfortunately we were not able to start the main. I did have spare parts, but we didn't have any time in between. So I'm going to black out the front. So I got caster blocks and spindles. We're going to black those out. And then if you haven't seen the fan in a while, some upgrades we did. The Dragon Punch aluminum front end with the APX top deck. The Cosworks hinge pins we've done on the inner and the outer, both front and back. The Kingpin is out of stock. Wish I had the Kingpin, but I don't. And then, I had to shim up the J Concepts rack. I had to put one of my washers in there to get the slop out a little bit. And then that was good. Adjust my endpoints and off we went. I think I got hit in the back because I broke another Z3D mount. I will probably not be buying any more of those. Fucking Christ. They've never lasted. For anybody at the track, because I've bought some and I've given them away. And I was watching the video, and I do think someone snagged me in the back in Q2, but just barely. And these fucking things snap off. But anyway, big thank you to David Stevenson. Got me a little SEMA trinket, so he knows I got a Jam and J. So that's cool. So thank you for that. I traded him a B3 shock tower. because I had one somewhere. And we got some more projects coming up. So I know what everyone's asking. Cougar or fan graphite? And, they're both on small bores. They were running the same tires, same battery, same motor, same everything. We set all of our vintage cars up the same, so they're on a level playing field. The fan graphite was quicker by about 7 seconds. We were able to turn it in 21 laps in each heat. We turned a 21 at a 5:13, a 21 at a 5:11. And I believe I even had a little bit more pace for that, so I was excited for the main. I really think we could have got 21:506 or so. I don't think we could get 22 laps, but I think we could get closer and closer to that. I think we had a little bit more time. So, the fan graphite, maybe it's always been the best car. We've had this car the longest. I haven't raced it in a long time. Like I said, I just threw it down and it was ready to go. So I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are doing Black Friday shopping, and I don't want this to influence that, but I do want this to influence that. Hopefully, I don't know if Hobby Action or Go Fast Hobbies will have sales on the fan graphite, but I know A-Main is pumping sales on the associated stuff because some guys on track were looking at it tonight, and they came over and looked at my car, and I'm telling everyone to buy a fan. Buy a fan. The associated stuff's junk. It's not good. It's not competition ready. It's going to take a lot of work to get it to work. You can't get a Kinwald anymore. If you could, that would be about the only one I would buy. Other than that, save your pennies for the fan graphite. Like I said, I've never broke. This is the first thing I've ever broke. And it's because I hit a wall. So, my little scuff there. But we're going to black it out. So, parts are available. Like I said, I live in Denver, so whether I order from Hobby Action or Go Fast Hobbies, my parts come pretty quick. Come in just a couple days. So, parts availability for the fan stuff. You can mix the associated stuff in if you want. Man, that car was great. I wish I had a little bit more time on it, and I actually can't wait to get out and run it again because I forgot just how good this car was. I think the Cougar is the biggest difference. The transmission is better on the fan. You can tell it rolls freer than the belt drive transmission on the Cougar. I think the one advantage the Cougar has is the steering seems a little bit more precise. It seems to steer a little bit better. But the fan seems to accelerate. It just seems like that transmission's freer with the 3-gear versus a 2-gear belt transmission. It just felt better. And like I said, it's been a long time since I ran the fan. But running it tonight, ooh! Man, I love it. I'll stake my claim right now. I'm putting the flag in the ground, however you want to say it. The fan graphite is the best car out there. Now, do we have an APX Dragon Punch top deck? Yes, we do. With the aluminum mounts in front. Cosworks hinge pins, which I think are a must. I'm putting them on all my cars now. I love them. But man, this car, ooh, don't look at that. Don't look at that. The fan's tough to beat. We did make a change, put 32.5 shock oil in the front. That was the right change to make. The car wasn't diving over so heavy on the front end. And it was really probably the best I ever had it. And like I said, out of 15 cars, no vintage cars except this one. New Kyosho 7.5, bunch of B7s, obviously. And I think a Lozier 2 in there. And to put this car in 6th, and like I said, I think I had a little pace for the A-Main. Top qualifiers, Chuck, he's at 23 laps. No way I was going to get him. 2nd, 3rd, 4th were anywhere from a 22 lap at a 5:03 to a 22 lap at like a 5:09 or a 5:11. So we were still about a lap off, kind of 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. And we had 2/10 on 7th. And I don't know what the other guys were at. I think they were all at 20 laps after that. I think there was 2 of us at 21. And anyway, buy the fan graphite. Buy the fan graphite. Excellent cars. A few upgrades here and there. Fantastic. The ball cups are so good, you will break a spindle before this ball cup will come off. So, and we've had this car for a year, and we have run it quite a bit, actually. And for that to be the first thing that broke, like I said, I hit the wall. If I didn't hit the wall, probably wouldn't have broke. But like I said, now it gives me the opportunity to black it out. So we'll black it out with some new caster blocks, some new steering arms. I'm going to go through, clean it up, refresh it a little bit. I am going to take one last look at that J-Concept steering. I think it's all right now that I shimmed up the bottom on that, but I may have to, I'll take another look just to make sure that's good to go. And yeah, fan graphite, do it. It is the best vintage car out there. I hate to say it, Cougarites. It is. But Schumacher's just coming out with the Cat 2000. Is the Cat 2000 better than a Yokomo? I don't know, but we're going to find out the answer because we're going to get one. So the 870C, unfortunately, I sold that. So I am going to refresh that thing tomorrow, get it ready to go out on Friday to its new home. And people are going to say, oh my God, the Yokomo, want to see it? I want you to run it more. No problem, because we have a Yokomo 91 Works. So it's time for that thing to step up. And that would be perfect competition for a Cat 2000. That's what we're going to do. So the Yokomo 91 Works is going to come and start running. So we have some carbon fiber slipper pads upgrades. I got a vented slipper coming for it, some other things. We have that car ready. It's got everything in it. We're going to move on from the 870 and we're going to go to the 91 Works. Now that the 870 is figured out, we're letting that go to a new home. 91 Works. We're going to start running that thing here pretty quick. But wanted to give everyone an update on the channel. I posted a little teaser saying I was heading to the track. And the fan is it. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm rambling on. I'm going to take my tires off and get those cleaned up. Maybe we'll do the blackout tonight. Maybe I'll just get that done. Yeah, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. What the hell? Because I want to spend some time on this car because I don't think I've ever really refreshed it that much. So go through, clean it up, get some things switched out on it. Can't wait. Get a fan graphite. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Have a good Black Friday. Buy a fan graphite. Do not buy the Associated. And right down here, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.